Tierney, and let's take a look at how to add and resize an image, adding it to your blog post or page of your website. It's really the same thing. So let's go ahead and I've got this sample website here. In a previous video tutorial I just created a blog post. Let's go ahead and add an image in the content area of this blog post. So we're going to go to edit our post, and it could be the same as just editing a page. Here's our content area. We've got a header here. We've got some just filler content. I'm going to put my cursor at the top of the paragraph where I want the image. I want the image over here on the right, and I want the top of the image to be flush with the top of this text area. Usually you do want the top of your image flush with some text area, and whether you want it on the right or the left, you would put your cursor right before the beginning of the content area where you want the image to be flush with. And then when you add the image, you're going to say put it to the right or put it to the left. And if you want it in the center, then same thing, you'd put it here and you'd say center, but it would end up putting it right above the text. So let's go ahead and add an image. We're going to hit the Add Media button, and we're brought into the media library, which has a whole bunch of images that have already previously been added to the website. And you can also upload a new image by just clicking here and clicking here, and it will bring you to your to find a file on your computer. And you can also just drag an image into the computer like this, and it will put the image in there. Boom. So let's go ahead and add a larger image into the website so we can play around with it a little bit. So we've got this big image here, and we're going to say we want to put it on the right. So we say alignment to the right. Link to, we can actually have it linked to the media file, and for example we could put a small thumbnail image in there and make it link to the media file so that when they click on the thumbnail it opens up to show the full size. In our case we're going to have it linked to nothing, and we're going to put the full size image in there, and that's it. And the title here is a good thing to put a title for your image. That'll show up in the code connected to the image and help with your SEO, and if somebody hovers over it'll give them some information. Insert into post, we'll click that, and there's our image. And I'm going to guess that the image was so big that it couldn't put it to the right. And so one of the new features of WordPress now is great. You can click on the image and grab any corner and just shrink it down. Look at that. Super nice. Now we can see it's starting to go to the right of the content. It was just so big before. We'll make it a little bit smaller, maybe a little smaller from that, and there you have it. Now, if you want to move the image over to the left, you just click on it once and it'll give you this little editor option, and I'll click here for align left. Boom, goes right over there to the right. If we want to delete the image, it's best not to just click and hit your delete button on your keyboard, but to actually use the X here to remove it, because it'll remove all of the code around it and leave your content the way you want it. If you want to edit the image further, there's a little edit button here. Gives you some other options, advanced options. If you want to edit the original image, you can click there and it'll give you more things where you can crop the image, do all sorts of things. Usually in most panes of WordPress there's a button, the X up here in top right. If you get somewhere and you don't actually want to make any changes, you can just click there, and we're back where we are. We'll update our page. Actually, we'll update our post and go ahead and view it. And here we are. There's our image. It's as simple as that.